Hey everyone, how are you? This is Rashida Muladi Sule again. This is our third day. I'm so excited. What's going on? Let me take off this glasses because seeing the I'm seeing the reflection of the laptops on here. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday. Amazing Wednesday. So sorry I was a bit behind today, basically because I guess the flu season. It's November, December. I usually, get a bit of begin to get like little headaches and maybe body aches. And I don't wait too long at all. I would just drink Theraflu. Once I drink my Theraflu, I'm good. Yeah. So that's what I did last night. And I did the one that knocks you out because I really feel like that's the one that my body um, likes. I'll drink the one that knocks you out. And then during that process, it's like, replenishing whatever needs to be replenished in my body. So that's why I was just knocked out. I didn't wake up this morning until on a good day, I wake up at 5. Every day's a good day for me. Every day's a good day. So I wake up at 5, but today was like, I'm draggy and everything. So due to what I used last night, that's what caused that. So we've been talking for the past 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. Monday, we talked about seeing amazing results in your business, in your professional life. Yesterday, we talked about um, how to build up good relationships, first of all, with yourself and then with others. Social media has been known to some people to, have content that some people may be interested in, and some people would just listen and not think anything about it, and they would just not take it seriously. And some people take it very, very seriously. Um, and on Facebook, a lot of people use Facebook as see me, see my life, and others use it as a business platform, like I'm doing now, which there's nothing wrong with any of that. But I'm really talking about some serious stuff here because I'm very I love what I do. I love educating, I love training, I love teaching, I love speaking to people. Anything that's going to make their life, cause their life to be better. I found that calling a long time ago, and it just gives me great joy. Whether I get paid for it, whether I don't get paid for it, it gives me great joy to do it. Um, no, no. Gives me great joy to do it. So today, I'm going to jump right into how to live the life that you really want. You can have such an amazing, amazing life, but it has to be a life that you want. I say that because you've been given power. I'm not talking about religious anything. You've been given power to do what you want. And now it's up to you to choose whether you want to do good with it or to do bad with it. It's up to you to create the life that you truly, truly want. Someone was asking me the other day, Rashida, how do you know what you're called to do? How do you know your purpose? How do you know the life that you really want? Well, this is what I did. I took a book, and I have several here. I am a journal junkie. I love journals. I love, love, love journals. It don't matter how big. I love journals. Um, I have one here that I write in. and I take notes in. I have another one here that it's like it's my journal, but it's also like a calendar. Love this. One of my sisters gave me this, blessed me with this, and I love it so much. And my youngest sister, Mary, blessed me with this. Um, I buy books, I write in, I journal in. It doesn't matter. I'm always writing. I love writing. I love journaling. So, what I'm saying is for you to take, don't just take any book. Don't just take any book. Get a book that you know means something to you. Get a book that means something to you and make sure to sit down. And when you sit down, think of what you like to do. Take time to think of what are some of the things that I like? What are some of the things that I enjoy doing? Do this for yourself. Do this for your family. Do this for your children if you have. Do this for your relationships. Do this for your career. Do this for your life. Do this for yourself. We've become people that we find so much joy in doing for others and just totally forgetting ourselves in the process. Yeah? So I want you to do this because what's going to happen is when you do this for yourself, it will benefit everyone around you because you wouldn't have to be confused. You know exactly who is for you and who's not for you. You know exactly what you are here for. You will know exactly what is it that you enjoy to do. And in knowing that, it helps you to know what you don't enjoy to do and the conversations you don't like to have and the people you don't want to be around. Okay, so do this for yourself. Get a nice journal book, not just a piece of paper. Get a nice journal book. And they have very, very nice, affordable ones. I mean, you don't have to, you can get it from anywhere. Get it from the store. You know, you can get it from anywhere. And sit down in a very nice, quiet place. Sit down in a nice, quiet place. And write down the things that you like. Do you like to travel? Do you like to be served? Meaning, I want a chef. I am a chef, but at this point in my life, I would love to have a chef that will prepare me um, amazing food that is good for my body and that is tasty. What do you like? What would you like? If you like to travel, like I love to travel, would you like to have someone come and help you pack the things that you need? You know, pack it up for you. Pack up your children's stuff so you ain't got to worry about it. Because usually when I travel, I have to print out a list of things that I know they are a must have. And then things that I know that I need to, you know, put along the must haves for just in case. I would love somebody to do that for me. And what will I do? I will focus on what makes me happy because that packing doesn't make me happy. I don't like packing. I don't like unpacking, you know. And then look at some things like what type of relationships do you like? What type of relationships do you like? Do you like to have, I'm in my house, I'm not outside where COVID is, so I'm able to put my hand anywhere I want. Um, what are the things that you like? What type of people do you like in your life? Or would you like in your life? Or you're the type of person that accommodates people because you feel, um, because you don't like to hurt people's feelings? Are you the yes type of person? Have to say yes to everyone, even though, um, at your own expense? Are you the type of person that, yeah, that you accommodate? Don't. There's a way to, let people know who you are without being rude about it, and they would truly understand. This right here, Rashida don't like it. This right here, Rashida would not take. Oh yeah, Rashida would love that. What this is going to do for you is going to help people to also know who you are. It's going to help you to know who you are. It's going to help you to know who you are. So get a very, very nice um, note or paper, not paper, a notebook. Because what usually happens is what you may like today, when it's like next week, will you still like the same thing? And then get a nice pen, not just any pen. Get a real nice pen. I use this pen a lot. There's this pen that I have. I use this pen a lot. My dad bought it for me when I went to New York. And it says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart." So I use this pen a lot. And then I have some other pens that I love that I take whenever I'm going out, and they're always in my bag in order to use to sign. You know, what do you like in your business? What would you like to see in your business? What type of job, if you don't have a business, what type of job would you like to do? What are the companies that you would like to work for? What do you want to be known for? Do you know it's so crazy that children don't even know their parents? Like they don't know their parents. And parents don't really know their children. Why do I say that? We never really take time out. As a parent, we're more into um, letting them know what's wrong, what's right, what's wrong, what's right. You don't do that. That's wrong. Great job on this. You did that. Okay. And we just keep it moving. But to have quality time with your children. I was just thinking today, I was thinking to myself as I was getting ready that, my son, he's 17. Then I'm going to take him out for dinner. You know, if that's something that you weren't doing before, start doing it. Take them out for dinner. Take them out for dinner, or take them out for lunch on a Saturday, or and then talk to them. Try to find out what's going on in their world. Try and find out what's going on in their world. Get to know them. Get to really know them. Because things will happen and parents are, oh no, my son would never do that. Well, he did. Get to know what's running in their mind. Take time out. If we're not careful, we are so much into the daily hustle and bustle of paying rent, paying mortgage. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to put food on the table. I got to put a shelter over their heads. I have to do this, that, and the third. Yes, I know the things that you have to do. But what you are being taught here is how to leave the struggle behind. Your life don't have to be a struggle. Your life does not have to be every day is this hustle and bustle. If those are the type of people that you're hanging around with, or those are the type of people that you know, then you have so made yourself this small because there's life. There is life. That's why when you get that book and you get the pen, what type of people do you want to be around? What type of friends do you want to have? Are they the friends that are the hype, where you just never sit down to think? When I heard, and I was listening to Earl Nightingale, and he says people just don't think. That did something to me. I literally sat down and thought about, what is he talking about? How can humans not think? He says some people, if they sat down and thought, they probably commit suicide. I was like, how's that possible? Where people don't sit down and think. And the craziest thing is, we do some of the same old things over and over again, expecting a different result. Let me give you an example. Like many of you know that I'm Nigerian, right? Raised in Brooklyn. And when I was younger, I used to hear, and parents, you would think that children they don't understand whatever it is that you're saying. They understand. They know, they understand. So I would hear, um, oh, this person bought land and was building a house, and later on, when they sent so much money for a house to be built for them, and then when they now went to visit back home, there was no land, there was no house. I would hear that all the time. And then I hear again, oh, this person sent money back home, and they built a house, and they say they're building a house only for the person to get there. There's no house, there's no this, there's no that. So I hear that all the time. I heard it like, you know, and then there came a time where my parents bought a land, and you always think that your family is different. Oh, no, no, no. That's your family. My family don't do stuff like that. So here my parents go, and they bought a land, and they're building this house, and then we get back home, and the house is literally like something is standing. It's not something that's livable, you know. So I hear this all the time, and I'm listening and I'm like, but why are people falling into the same trap? Why the redundancy? Like me hearing that, I would not, at my grown age right now, go put money down on a land, give it to somebody, give it to somebody. Oh, give money to someone. They've bought this land. They're building this house for me, and they're sending me these pictures. They're sending me these pictures that is getting me so excited that, oh my God, I have this big mansion in my country, and for me to get there and there's no mansion, there's no house. I will not do that, because I've heard from so many people. I've heard what so many people have gone through. So I will not do that. What will I do? If I wanted a home in Nigeria, I will literally take time off. I'll take time out. If it's for 1 month that I need to go purchase the land, whatever could be done in that time period that I've taken time out. Because if this is truly your investment and it means a lot to you, take time out. Take time out. Go, stay somewhere. Doesn't necessarily have to be with family, if you know what I mean. Go to the country. Find people who are builders. Find people who are, they can sell you land, buy land, stay there for a month. Whatever you can build in that 1 month, get it to where you need to get it to. Build it. Leave it right there until you come back again. At least now you know that you own land. At least now you know that the money that you have, you've used to build up to a certain place where you want. I don't know. People still make the same mistake. I had a friend who his twin brother, this is not his older brother, younger, his twin brother did exactly that to him. It's it's disheartening. But if building a home in your country is another thing that you want, do it that way. Americans, we're so trusting. We trust what everybody say. We always think that everybody is looking out for our good. Nobody's going to lie to us. And when they do, they try to worm themselves out of it. But you are already very, very disappointed. You know, and though you're disappointed, many will still do that again, allow that to happen to them again. I'm saying all of this to say, know the type of people you want in your life. You have a choice. Be good to people. When you see people, hey, hi, don't necessarily mean that they're your best friend, but be nice. It says that we should be um, nice to everyone. Be nice. It takes nothing to be nice. But you in your heart of heart knows the people that are really, really for you. So get a real good book. Get a very, very nice pen. Doesn't have to be expensive, but it'll be a pen that you like. And begin to write down the lifestyle that you want. Do you know how would you feel to know that people are living there's a lot of people out there that are living their best life. They're traveling every month. You know, they travel. They don't look at tags when they go into a store. They see something they like, they buy. They have spa appointments. They have nail appointments. They have hair appointments. I mean, they're so close with the designer that the designer brings clothes or sends them clothes for different occasions that they want to, attend or go to. That is a lifestyle that people have created for themselves. And to tell you the truth, it's a lifestyle that you probably want yourself. But then something in your mind is telling you that you can't get it. It's a lie. Tell your mind. Every time your mind want to tell you, oh, you can't live that lifestyle. I mean, look where you're coming from. You're coming from this country. You're coming from that country. Your people back home haven't even eaten yet. This, that, and the third. It doesn't matter. Stop looking at way, way back. Look at where you are right now, the things that you want in your life, and begin to establish that. Can I tell you something? Don't allow fear to grip you. I know you'll be hearing all over, like, you can get whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. Until you begin to believe that is not going to work for you. That's why I'm telling you to take a book that you like, take a pen that you like, sit down in a very quiet place. And I didn't ask you to take your phone. I'm not saying your phone. Because you would take your phone, oh, I have a note on my phone. No. This has to be something that you have to write. Your hand is connected, your arm. Your hand is connected to your arm is connected to your shoulders connected to your neck. Everything here, all the way here, is connected. So when you begin to write, not only what you're writing, but it's traveling, and it's doing something in your head. Not no, 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 don't do that. Don't. If you want to see results, don't do that. Because I can guarantee you that typing, testing it is not going to give you the results that you should have. So you write it down. Start by the people that you would like in your life. What kind of people would you like in your life? People that make you laugh all the time, people that also have money so that you guys can do things together. Um, People that makes you feel good when you're around them. People that believe in you. People that believe in you. Write that down. Write down this level of success in your life that you would like to achieve. What level of success would you like to achieve? I promise you that when Oprah Winfrey started her journey, she probably never knew that she can be as big as she is today. But she started. She started from somewhere. You have to start from somewhere. When I was listening to some of her words, she says every day she was grateful. She would write down how grateful she was or the things that she was grateful for. Every day. Let me tell you something. There's a spirit that has created us and that has put that spirit in us. And that spirit, when you eat, it really doesn't eat because it's not here to eat. When you are living in your home, living in a home, it's not really interested in your home. You see, the spirit that's been given to you is more interested in how to get you to be a better person. That spirit is more interested in you living the life that you love because that spirit wants to feel beauty, happiness, joyness. That's the only thing that the spirit is all about. It needs to feel. So when you're feeling druggy and you're feeling mad and you are upset and you are complaining and you are literally frustrating that spirit. You're frustrating that spirit. The lie of the enemy is for someone to tell you that that car that you want, you are too materialistic. The house that you want to live in, you are too materialistic. Can you imagine? She went to go and build one mansion. You are too materialistic. Don't let nobody tell you you're materialistic. Don't ever let anyone tell you that what you want, you should not get. Because we say what you want also wants you. That means that what you want is prompted by the spirit. And that thing also wants you. Please do not do not take my words. And I'm not saying bad things. You want to snatch somebody else's husband. No, no. No, no, no. Mm-mm. You don't need that. You don't need that leftover. You don't need that used whatever. You want yours. You want yours. So that's not what I'm talking about. Don't say, oh, okay, I feel like I want to go and murder somebody. So therefore Rashida said I should do. No. Don't do those things. Those things are not good things. It doesn't produce anything good in the world. But you know what it is? If you decide that, you know what, I don't want to rent anymore. I want to build a house. The spirit that has prompted you to feel that is also ready to help you get it. The spirit that sees a particular car and wants that car, that spirit in you is prompting you to want that car. And the spirit will help you get it. There's a spirit. As long as you're still breathing, as long as you're still breathing, there's something that is carrying you. You know, you are a spirit being that's living in a physical body. So you're not the body that you're in, your spirit. Because this is what happens. Have you ever noticed? I don't know if you've been to a burial. It's so crazy. The Bible says that it's better for you to go to a burial than to even go to a wedding. Why? Because everybody will die. Not everybody will get married. But y'all see how we prepare for a wedding. Boy, do we prepare for a wedding. You know, when we're going to a wedding, from headgear all the way down. So, and the reason why they say that is because you need to see that when someone dies, the body doesn't disappear, does it? It doesn't. It's that spirit that's in them that has left them. That spirit has transitioned. That spirit that's in you now, that's giving you life, that you're able to do the things that you are doing. That same spirit is saying, look, I want you to live your best life. You don't know what the next life is going to be like, but this life you do know. This life you see. You know, I don't worry about what I can't control. I don't worry about that. I can't control the next life. I don't know what's happening over there. But you see this life? That one I see with my conscious mind. Now I need to go into my spirit man, which is my subconscious mind, and begin to tell it, this is how I want to live. These are the things that I want. Stop looking at your bank account. Stop looking at, I'm only making $20 an hour. There's no currency. The spirit doesn't spend currency. The spirit just makes things happen for you. The spirit just makes things happen for you. Write down, do you have loving relationships? Amazing friend, a fantastic husband, wonderful children. What do you want? What do you want? You wear the best. You eat the best. What do you want? Because that best life is a life that God wants for you, is a life that your creator wants for you. But for some reason, you know, we've been taught that if you're not struggling, if everything comes to you easy, there's something wrong. You need to struggle. You need to work hard to get the job, and work hard to maintain the job, and work hard to get the house, and work hard and everything. Work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. Just keep working hard. And you will see that so many people have died. They work hard and they still have not seen the beauty of why they're here. They haven't seen the beauty of why they're here. I just had to sit down one day and think, the children that I have given birth to, is there joy in me seeing them struggle? There's no joy in me seeing them struggle. There's no joy in that for me. But while they're going to school, do I take keys of a Lamborghini and say, oh, to my 15-year-old, here's the keys to the Lamborghini. You can drive and drive yourself, whatever. No. There's certain things that they would even ask you at certain ages, and you would say no. Because you know that it's an endangerment to them. It would endanger their life. So there's certain things that they may ask you. They're trying, mom and dad, and you said no. But when the time presents itself, you're able to give them beautiful things. You want them to live the beautiful life. Yeah? So when I thought of that, I was like, my creator would want the same thing for me. My creator would want me to live a beautiful life. My creator would want me to live a life that is pleasing to me and that is pleasing to him. You understand what I'm saying? So get a paper, get a pen, and write down everything that you want. Hmm? Write down everything that you want. You'll see that everything that you want is, your lifestyle. This lifestyle. What lifestyle do you want to live? Do you want to be a millionaire? You're probably already a millionaire, don't even know it. Because by the time you calculate, if you have a home, by the time you calculate your home, calculate everything else around it. So being a millionaire is probably something that can't be done for you because you are already a millionaire. Until you says, you know what? I want to see multiple millions in my account. Be specific about what you want. I want to see multiple millions in my account. And do yourself a favor. Stop thinking, how is it going to happen? Can I tell you something? It's none of your business. How it's going to happen is none of your business. Don't worry yourself about that. Don't worry yourself about that. The question, again, is, what do you want? What type of lifestyle do you want to live? What type of car do you want to drive? What type of clothes do you want to wear? What type of jewelry do you want to buy? What type of food would you love to eat? Are you the type that want to eat? You want to eat breakfast here and lunch somewhere else? Godly, have fun with it. It's possible for you. Stop saying it's possible for them people. It's not possible for me. Why? It don't matter where you are. I don't care if you are in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh world country or whatever. It don't matter. The same way that Queen Elizabeth was born out of a particular area is the same way you were born. The same way the President of the United States was born is the same way you were born. You got the same creator. But the thing is, they knew what they wanted. The difference between you and the lifestyle that you want to live, you and the lifestyle that you want to build, is your belief. Your belief, your faith that is possible for you. Once you are able to say, you know what Rashida is saying is true. This is also possible for me. Why will it not be possible for me? This is also possible for me. Take a pen, take your paper, your book, take your nice pen, and begin to write down that lifestyle. Once you've written down that lifestyle, or write it up to, don't go do 5 or 10. How about we do 50? 50 things that you want. I don't even care, even to the shoes. Even to the shoes. 50 things that you want. Your bag that you want to carry. Do you want to have a makeup artist every day come to your home and make your face up? What do you want? The life that a lot of people are living in Nigeria, or maybe different countries, the people that are living life, and they are living a good life. They are living a good life. Don't get it twisted. Don't let people tell you, oh my God, my back home, don't, all these negative vibes. You don't want them. There's beautiful places that you can live in your country if you want to. Beautiful places that you can live. I love getting up and knowing that I have my nail appointment, go get my nails did. I love it. I love the smell of gel, acrylic. You get into your nail store, and I mean your nail place, and you smelling all this smell, and they're offering you, would you like water? What would you like to drink? I love that. But then I have a girlfriend of mine that she loved for the nail technician to come to her house, and she allow that to happen. She pays extra. She pays extra. She gets her nails done. The nail technician come to her home. She doesn't need a cleaner. Why? Because she has a cleaner living in her home. She has her chef, the person that cooked, living in her home. She's driving her G-Wagon. She's unapologetic about it. She's not going to apologize for the life that she wants to live and she's able to get. Because when you see what someone else have, let me tell you another trick. When you see what someone else have, and you actually are grateful, and you say, you know what? If that person is able to have that, I'm able to have that too. And you ask for it, you get it. Rather than you see someone with that and you begin to hate on them. You begin to say all type of bad things about them. Don't say bad things about something that you see and you want. Something that you like. It don't matter how they acquired it. That's not your business. How they acquire it is not your problem. Don't speak bad things about them. Because that thing that you have seen on them or with them that you want, appreciate it. Once you begin to appreciate it, then it will come to you. Then you too can have it. Like there was a book that I read and it said if someone is rich, they have a lot of money, they're living the life. How they got the money to do what they did is none of your business. That lifestyle that they're living, do you like it? Do you want it? Yeah, okay. Father, I thank you. Source, infinite spirit, I thank you for this person's riches. Now I want mine. Because if you can do it for that person, you can do it for me. If you can do it for that person, you can do it for me. If you can do it for Oprah, you can do it for me. And literally not doubt that it can be done for you. And once you've asked for it, believe that you've received it and begin to just thank him and begin to be grateful. Be grateful. Your creator is your source. So some people choose to call him source. He's your source for everything. So don't think of what you physically have in your account or what you physically work for, because it's not really coming from you. It's not coming from you. We've become a generation where, it's not even about miracle. We've become a generation where miracle is not even, what is that? Does that even exist? If you exist, do you know you cannot imagine what it took to make one you. Go back and find out when a woman and a man meet, the thing that come out of the man, that sperm, the fight that the sperms had to, go through in order to, boom, connect with an egg and produce you. Do you know what it took for one you to be here at this time in this world? And then you sit there and think you don't have a purpose? All the fight that you fought when you were just a sperm, all the fight that you fought to connect with the egg, to be born and to be here today, all of that was to come and struggle. All of that was to come into this world and hustle. You already hustled. You already hustled. All of that is not for you to be here to hustle. It's not for you to be here and struggle. It's literally for you to come and live your life. Live life. Learn people. Teach. Educate people on the right things to do. Live the life that you love. Let people say that you're selfish because you do, you don't, you're damned anyway. When you were struggling, when you knew the life of struggle, you had a lot of friends because they were all struggling. But when it's time for you to now live or want to live a better life, and information is coming to you, and you're taking this information in, and you're doing what it says to do, and you see different results, you see things are changing in your life. So when you sit down with your struggling buddies and you hear how they're talking, something just does something in you. You begin to say, don't talk negative. You begin to correct them, like, don't say that, because your words are powerful. Eventually, friends begin to drop off. You begin because you've written it down. You want a certain type of lifestyle. You want friends that believe in you. You don't know the people that you're hanging around with don't really believe in you. You don't know. They act as if they believe in you. You're not sure. But once you ask the spirit that sees all things, because you see, when you begin to see, when all you do is look through your physical eye, all you can see is physical things. But when you begin to write things down and you're speaking to now your mind, that spirit, subconscious, I want a situation where people that are going to be around me will be people that love me, people that care for me, people that believe in me. What's going to happen is the spirit is going to go into and find out, and they speak to each other with energy, and they're going to know the ones that really don't believe in you. And you know what's going to happen? That person's going to drop off. And don't ask them why they drop off either. You ask for it. So don't ask for what you don't really want. Because the book that I'm telling you to get with the pen that you need to have, you need to write down what you want. And please, let relationships be a part of it, because relationships can break you and they can make you. Somebody game for you, you from? I don't know what that means. What are you trying to say? Relationships can make you and it can break you. So relationships are very important. The person you marry, very important. You don't want to be sleeping with the enemy now. Very important. So don't rush into don't let, oh God. Don't rush. Don't rush. Sit down. Think. Give yourself good 2-3 hours. Sit down and think. What is it exactly in this world that I'm living in that I want? What makes me happy? What thrills me? Okay, I want to make a trip to Dubai. I want to make a trip to Italy. I heard that Italy have good shoes and good bags, so I want to buy some real nice leather shoes and bags from Italy. When I get to, I want to go to France. Paris. Write down all the places that you want to visit. You may be able to visit it in your year. If you don't do it in a year, at least you can do it. At least you have it down. Write it down. Write down what you want. The job that you want. How much money you want to make every month. Write it down. I'm going to read something real quick. Thinking into Results. Thinking into Results is a program that such an amazing program that I train, I teach, I coach on, I consult on. That program, even though I was, when you're on the right track, things will happen. All of you that's listening to my voice right now, something in you wanted more or want something that has led you to be here, to listen in and out every now and then, yeah? And think it into results, change my life. And I've been using that program to change a lot of other people's lives. Yeah. It it has, I'm gonna run through the topics with you, right? But think it into results. When you look at your results, the results that you're getting, and let the results register in your mind, right? The results cause you to think. When you are thinking about what you want in your life and you write these things down, what you're writing down cause you to really now begin to think that, oh my God, is this me? This is my lifestyle. This is really what I want. Wow. This is what I want in my life. Okay, how am I going to get this? Do you know how you're going to get this? By listening to what your creator is telling you to do. Your creator may give you an idea. You hear me? Your creator may give you an idea, birth an idea in your mind, and boom, you begin to do that thing that they've given to you, and that begins to open up doors for you. It could come that way. Or you can begin to look at the business that you have, and the spirit will begin to tell you, do this, that. You may have a job that you're working in and you want to make more money. And the spirit would tell you to do this. But you got to think. If you don't know the lifestyle that you want to live and you really don't know what you want, I don't like my girlfriend, like when we were going through some of this stuff, and her thing was she wants a cruise ship. I don't want that. I don't want a cruise ship. I don't like to be on sea. I've had too many experiences in my life. I almost died in 9/11. Almost another thing happened where I almost, lost my life. So I like to be on land. I don't want to be on water. I'm not saying that, but I like to be on land. I don't do water much. I like going on a cruise, but I don't want to own a cruise ship. The house that one of my other girlfriends has, her whole backyard is just water. That's what she wants. I'm happy for her because it makes her happy. That's what she wants. Think it into the results, okay? The thinking produces the feeling. Let me tell you something. When you write down the things that you want, when you now begin to, okay, you're not married, you're still listening, because this is not only for married people. This is not only for married people. No, this is for people. Don't think this is only for married people. I'm not having this conversation. I'm having this conversation for you. What do you want? And if you want to be married, write that down. Write that down. Uh, because I like your motivational speech. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. So think it into results. When you look at your results and let the results register in your mind, the results cause you to think. When you are thinking, the thinking produces the feeling, because you begin to feel, oh my God, this Maybach that I want. Just you touching it, opening it, sitting down in it, smelling the leather. There's a feeling. So the thinking causes and produces feeling. The feeling causes the action, and the action produces the results. The action produces the results. So when you sit down and think about what you want, you begin to now look into that thing that you want. It gives you a certain type of feeling. That feeling now causes you to begin to have actions that you want to take. And then the action produces what? The action produces the results. 11:11, y'all. The action produces the results. And you got to be careful that you're not producing the same results, because the feeling that you felt today, you have to make sure that you're maintaining that feeling. Make sure that you're maintaining that feeling. Make sure that that happy place. Always be in a happy place. If what you're doing is not making you happy, then change what you're doing. You need to be in a happy place. A lot of you are frustrating your spirit. The spirit wants to do you good. You're frustrating the spirit. Good to see you too, sis. God bless you. So, your thoughts produces the feeling. The feeling causes the action. The action produces the result. But you do not want the same result. This is precisely why the majority of our population keep getting the same results year after year after year, because you're doing the same thing year after year. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. That's not the way the world works. If that's the way you've been taught, it's the wrong way to do it. So let me show you the right way to do it. Yeah? Anyone wants to know the right way to do it? The right way to do it is not for you to say, I need someone to pray for me. If there's some things that you've done, that you know that those things are keeping you, whenever you think of a good thought, and that feeling of the things that you've done is keeping you back or is not allowing you to want to push forward to do something, ladies and gents, all I need to tell you is just to ask for forgiveness from yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who is not allowing yourself to move forward. Maybe there's certain things that you need to do beyond then, is to, maybe you've hurt somebody and you know that you did that on purpose. You can go back and apologize to the person if you want to. You can write a letter of apology. Write a letter of apology, apologize. You know why? Because the greatness that you want, if you do not allow your mind to be free, you are not going to get the results that you really want. You're not going to get the results that you really want. You're not. So the results that you want, with all these things that you've written down that you really want in your life, all these things that you've written down that you really, really want in your life, the only way you can get it is for you to, first of all, forgive the person that hurt you, or apologize to the person that you hurt, forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be hurt, and then allow yourself to move forward. Because a lot of times we're the only ones who's doing our stuff. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. You're the only one who's doing it to yourself. You're the one holding yourself back from promotion, from a loving relationship, from building a loving family, from everything that you've ever wanted in your life, from building the home that you want, from living the life that you want. You are the only one holding yourself back. Ain't nobody holding you back. This your mind. You're the only one who's holding yourself back. No one is holding you back. So you need to forgive and then forgive yourself. Allow yourself to live the life that you have been created to live. Because you know how painful it is for any of you to have children, and you see your child's potential, and you've given that child everything that that child needs to succeed. But that child refuses to move. That child would rather just sit down in a corner somewhere and just say, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I've done some things in my life. And you as a parent, can you move on? Forgive yourself. Get yourself out of that rut. Move on. Or you hold on to the child and say, come here, baby. You know what? Yes, you've done some wrong. Yes, you did this, that, and the third. But you know what? God still loves you. I still love you. Forgive yourself. It's painful. So when I look at situations sometimes, and I see that some people are not at their grandest and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, it aches my heart because I can just imagine what your creator is thinking. How's he feeling? Because me as a parent, if I see that my child has potential, but that child is not using that potential, it kills me. And what do? I call them, I talk to them, I find out what is going on. I begin to let them know who they are. I begin to remind them, forget that. Okay, from today, okay, that test score was 70 something. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You're sad because you know you could have done better. And yeah, you could have done better, but it's okay. Let's move on. We got about 5 more tests ahead of us. You know, don't cry over spilled milk. Let's move on and do better. Look at what got you this grade and do better. And that's just how God is. That's how your creator is. Stop worshiping, because that's what you're doing. Stop adoring. Stop thinking about what happened yesterday. Yesterday is so gone. It's so done. Forgive yourself. Forgive whoever you need to forgive. And let's move on. Because everything that you just written down, everything that you wrote down, it's for you. Everything that you've written down also wants you. But there's no way you can get it if you don't forgive yourself. And there's no way to fake it to make it. Okay? Everything that's in there wants you. So think it into results. It's a program that allows you to know who you truly are. Even though everybody said, I know who I am. I know who God says I am. What he says I am. No, you don't. Where he says I'm at, I know the song is beautiful. But no, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you did, half of the things that you're doing, you probably won't be doing it. Half of the things that you're thinking, you probably won't be thinking of it. You won't be thinking it. Where you are right now, you would have so surpassed that. You can't tell me that you love living in the projects. You can't tell me that, your apartment and what. You can't tell me that people are building a house. You never in your life want to build a house. You never in your life, okay, fine, not like me. You never in your life want to wear good clothes. You never in your life want to wear good food. I mean, eat good food. You don't want to carry nothing. You don't want to drive a good car. You don't want anything that's good. You don't want it. You just don't want it. What if that's your life? Then what do you have a phone for that you're looking at me on Facebook? Why are you on YouTube? You just want to watch me? No problem. Let's watch. You can watch me. You watching other people. You be watching other people grow, and then you be one of those to be like, man, if I would have done this years, forget that. Start today. Start today. Thinking into results. Stop thinking. Start building the results that you want in your life. Start it now. You don't need to wait till tomorrow. Start it now. Stop struggling. Stop saying that you're hustling. We're hustling. And some people find pride in that. We hustling. It's not a good word. Even if you're living a life that you want, everything in your life, you will continue to hustle because hustle is what you're calling. Everything in your life, you begin to struggle. Why we struggle? We always struggle. Everybody struggle. All the words. Take those words out of your dictionary. Put good words. Put good words. Stop permitting the outside world to control your mind. Stop it. Objectively observe what is going on in your outside world. Don't be a part of it. Look at your results like a stranger might look at it. Take yourself out of yourself. Just when you meditation, you can sit down and just take yourself out of yourself and look at your life. Is that the best life you can live? And if you think it is, then I mean that's what it is for you. Come out of yourself and look at the life that you're living. Is that everything that you've always wanted it to be? Is it? Is it? Is that your life glorifying your creator? Because your spirit man, when you're old and gray, when your spirit man leaves you and go back to its creator, can he or she give a good report that we live life, man? God, we live life. We did well. We did well. We built house for children with needs. We did this, we did that. God, we lived. Can your spirit man go back to the spirit creator and say that you lived well? Because everything you need to live the way you want to live exists. But you have not because you've asked not. And then if you did ask, did you ask amiss? Did you ask thinking, I'm going to just write it down. I don't know if I'm going to get it. You see when you, it ain't going to happen for you. It's not going to happen for you. So there's things that you need to do. Remember when I say we have paradigms. Paradigms are the habitual habits that we are known to have. We grew up with it. It's what mom and dad that didn't know any better taught us. It's also what you also allowed yourself to groom when you were in college, or maybe when you were at work. You picked from here, picked from there, picked it from here, and you made it your own, because when you were born perfect. You were born with no knowledge of nothing. All you wanted to do was eat. When your stomach was hurting, you wanted food. Everything else came from whoever you are around. Your parents, your teachers, your friend. That is what has created you today. That is what has formed you today. Doesn't mean that everything that you know is right. Doesn't mean that what you're doing is the right way to do it. It doesn't mean that it's the right way to do it. So give yourself the opportunity to learn how to get what you want in life, how to be who you want to be in life, how not to get stuck by the poverty mindset that, you know what, Rashida, I'm making 6 figures. I'm making $100,000 at this job, though I hate it, but it's paying my bills and I still have leftovers. Okay, no problem. But do you want more? Do you want to leave the job? Do you want to be a supervisor at the job? Do you want to do something else? What do you want? Do you want to, you're making 100,000. Do you want to make 100,000 a month and not in a year? What do you want? We're so fixated on factual, conscious living. We're so fixated on what we touch, what we see, what we smell, what we taste, what we hear. We're so stuck on that. And that is not life, because your body, the smells, the sees, the taste, the hear, the touch, that body, when it's time for that body, when that body expires, it doesn't do that anymore. It's shut, done. The spirit transitions on. So live more from your spirit, man. Stop living from what you see, what you think is the right thing, what they do, it seems right. So I'm gonna follow that. Don't some of you that have children, don't your children do that? They see friends, they see people that they feel like they're having a whole lot of fun. Don't know whether they're using drugs. These people, they're in school. They just make it seem as if what they're doing is da-da-da-da. So then your children now feel like, I want to be with that crew. They're always having fun. They're doing this. They're doing that. And then they begin to follow. This is what happened with us as human on earth. This person has a house. This person has this, has that, has money, has this. How they acquired it, like I said, is none of your business. But You want that life. If that's the life that you want, great, you can get it. And you can get it in a proper way. You can get it. But we just always follow so blindly. Now we go to the person. What exactly are you doing? How are you doing it? Teach me, show me. And then you get yourself into trouble. See it with your eyes. Is it what you want? Sit down. Sit down. And once you sit down, you really think about what is it exactly that you want. And when you think about what exactly do you want in your life, you begin to write it down. Write it down. When you write it down like that, it shows you the lifestyle that you want to live. And then if you're a person that, you have some stuff that you've gone through in life that every time you think about that stuff, it just holds you back from being who you are, then you are the type of person that need to write down also affirmations. You need to find out, you need to really know who you are and call back who you are into your life. I am a passionate person. I am a decision maker. I am a leader. I am whatever it is that you want to be. You begin to call that into your life and begin to do it every single day. Even record it on your phone so you can listen to it. Because what you're doing right then and there is that you're changing what your conscious mind believes of you. You're changing that. And once you begin to believe that you are powerful, that you are the child of the Most High God, and you came to live this life and to live it in abundance. You didn't come to live in hustles and struggles and all. No. That's not what you came to live in. You begin to do step by step of these affirmations. Everybody would say, I know affirmation, I do it. I know manifestation, I do it. You're not seeing results because you're not doing it the right way. You're not seeing results because you're not doing it the right way. How can one person do the same manifestation and build a house? Do the same manifestation and drive a fantastic car? Do the same manifestation and have bula or whatever in a car? How? And how do you do it and you don't get results? Something is missing. The actionetics are missing. It's one thing to know something, and there's another thing to do it the way it's supposed to be done so that you can get the results that you want. Remember, it starts with your thoughts. Yeah. The thought causes the feelings. The feeling causes the action. The action causes the results, and you want the results to be the results that you really want. Tomorrow we're going to have, a lot of people have sent me some questions. So tomorrow I'm going to take time to answer those questions. I'm not going to say your name. So if you have questions that you want to ask me and you have not DM'd me yet, go ahead and DM me. If you're on my Facebook Live or you're on my YouTube, just, if you want to ask the question, you can, or you can send me an email, and once I get it, I will not call your name out. I'll just answer those questions so that you have the answers to those questions. Use social media for your own good. Use social media to your benefit. Don't be one of those people that says, oh, I don't do social media. I don't. Sit down. It's not everything on social media that you need to be looking at, but certain things, like people like me that will come on here and give you information, free information that we paid heavily for, and give you this information, and you not take the information seriously because it's, it's okay. It's okay. But for you, who is sick and tired of being sick and tired, or you know what? You're just at a place where you know that you want growth, or there's something that you're really, really, really wanting in your life. Can you imagine if they say what you're looking for, this person is the one that can help you get it? Will you not go to that person? Or will you just stay away from the person and say, you know what, let me just continue to just, struggle the way you're struggling, try to figure it out? You think your creator is interested in you trying to figure it out when everybody belongs to him? The information he's given is like saying, and I always use my children as like not my children, but the fact of children. I always use children because I know the heart of a parent for a child. Yeah, I know the heart of a parent for a child. So I always use that as an example. Because if I'm created, that means I'm somebody's child. Somebody found me worthy to create me, to make me. So I know sort of kind of the heartbeat of what that person, the source, God, have towards me. And his thoughts are good towards me because my thoughts for my children are good. And you have children. And let's say the children, let's say you're living in they grow up, you know how the children, they grow up and they move to another state, or they start living in the state where their school is, right? And two of your children are in the same state. They're there. They're close. And you're excited about that because you know what the first one knows, the second one may not know. And if they're there, they're going to be there for each other. They're going to be helping out each other. But every time the second one has a question, the second one probably is trying to call mommy to ask mommy for the answer. But mommy is in Paris. She's traveling, living her best life. Don't you? I mean, I would think that, look, you have your sibling there, call your brother, call your sister, talk to him, talk to her, find out what's going on. And these are people that your children are good, right? But every time he calls you, he may not get you or may not get you quick enough. But he now takes it upon himself to do what he thinks is the right thing to do without asking, without trying to find out the right steps, the right way from his sibling. We are all created by the same creator. We are all spiritual siblings. If you call me, you ask me a question, I will give you the answer the best way I know how. I will tell you from my experience, and I read a lot of books, and I will tell you several other people's experience, and you can now choose the one that works with you. But at least get it. But when you now decide, I don't want to ask no question. I don't want this person to know what I'm going through. I don't want, you don't want. Okay, no problem. Remain. It's okay. So God is not upset. He is not going to get upset because you decide to clarify or to get answer from your sibling. No. What gets him upset is the fact that you cannot live in peace with mankind. Because if you're living in peace with mankind, then it shouldn't be a thing for you to ask God, Spirit, the source, to orchestrate your steps to the person that's going to get you to where you really want to be, or a person that's going to help you, hold you by the hand and walk you through. Source, infinite spirit, this is what I want. Now it's up to you to help me get everything that I've asked for. And you know what happened once you make that statement? Your steps begin to align with the things that you want. And it is really and truly that easy. Once you add more to it, don't get confused by the crowd. There's a lot of noise in the market. There's a lot of people that are saying, do it this way, that way, and the third. Thinking into results changed my life. And it did that because instead of me thinking that I'm struggling with something, why am I struggling with this? Why can't I get rid of this? Instead of me, like really being so hard on myself, because that's what I used to do before. I used to be so hard on myself. Why can't I just get this right? Why can't I just do this? Why can't I? Why? Nobody could tell me why, because I was asking myself. I wasn't even asking anybody. But then this program, the first lesson talked about a worthy ideal. What's worthy enough? What do you want to do in your life? What are your goals? The second lesson talks about the knowing and the doing gap. You know the right thing to do. You don't do it. There's a gap there. There's a reason why. You got to close that gap. So what you know, you can begin to do and begin to see the results that you really want. The second lesson is the infinite mind. Your infinite mind, the power that you carry. Not just the power that you carry with it, but the power that you carry all around you. The fourth one is a secret genie. It's a great secret genie. Some people think like magic. The fifth one is thinking into results. How to think. They teach you the how. The sixth one is environment is but our looking glass. The seventh, trample the terror barrier. Some of you, when you want to do something, the fear that you're going to fail, the fear that you don't see the end of it, now pushes you back and you remain the same. You got to know what this is so you can fight it. It is not your auntie in somewhere that's doing you. It's none of that. If you've given them the power, hey, but you need to know that you have more power than they do. Remember what the word of God says, greater is the one that's in you than all of them people in the world. So they can't do to you what you have not allowed them to do. Lesson 8, the power of praxis. Lesson 9, the magic word. Lesson 10, the most valuable person. Lesson 11, leaving everyone with the impression of increase. Lesson 12, magnifying the mind. I went through these 12 lessons. The way I think is different. The way I speak is different. The way I see myself is different. Where I'm going, I see it. You know some words where they say, our God is coming from the end. We are going to the end. Yes. You need to, in your mind, also be coming from the end. You see the life that you want to build, and you begin to build it from the end. That's a whole nother topic for another day. I want to say thank you so much for spending time with me today. Tomorrow, if you are interested in me answering any question that you would like, DM me. DM me the questions. I'll take the questions one by one. We'll be reading it tomorrow. We're going to spend 45 minutes on that. And then on Friday, we're going to send you some worksheets. For people who are interested, I'll send you some worksheets on what you need to begin doing so that you are going to end 2020 very strong and know exactly how to start 2022 in a very, very strong manner. Once again, thank you so much. Take care now. And if you're on my YouTube, you're watching me from YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Why are you not a part of my family? So anytime that I am about to bust one of these out, you'll know about it. And my YouTube it talks about everything women, from our hair, makeup, dressing, the way we present ourselves, what we should know to do as wives, And if you're also a person who is not married, but you are looking for a spouse, get on there, because I know how I got my spouse. And it was so funny when we sat down, our story was so similar. Crazy. So get on there. DM me, write me a text, write me anything. Just let me know what exactly would you like for me to talk about, or the answer to your question. Take care. Bye.